Hey everybody, welcome to Stone React. So glad you're here joining me today. I cannot thank you guys enough for viewing my last video. I must have hit the algorithm real good because that was really a wonderful thing to see. Thank you all so much for the support and kind words and the great interaction in the comments. So today we're going to do Singari seafood mukbang, which is what she just posted a short while ago today. I know she did other videos before this that I didn't react on. I honestly, I work a full-time job, so this isn't one of my priority items. Um, so I try to react to as many as I can when I have the time. But we're gonna react to this one, see what she's got to say.
Hi, welcome to having another dinner with me. So,
Okay, so let's take a look at this. She's got some seafood there with a pepper, and she's got some rice. The seafood, excellent, great choice. The rice, it looks like she got less this time, but still, I kind of wish she would stay away from the rice because considering her weight is now, considering the problem she has with the sugar, it's so important that she focuses on making the right choices, which we know she's not doing.
um, yeah.
I'm gonna speed
So
this
before
up a little
people
bit.
pick apart how much rice I eat, not that I care, this is a totally small portion. Okay, so, all right. To drink, mug with ice.
Okay, guys, I got her sped up, so she's gonna have some water. Oh no, she's having her uno mate.
Because I need energy big time. Plus, it tastes like it has no.
I mean, I have to say she's been consistent with this MLM thing. It just cracks me up. Like I never seen her be quite this consistent with it, but I think it's just one of her many scams in trying to make some money. I think she just poured herself a drink just to do it online. I don't think she does it in private in her normal life.
Sugar and it tastes like iced tea, so it's for me. I love it. It's refreshing. All right, right now I'm having singari. So I have some bread and cheese over here, tahini.
And she's got bread and cheese
rice,
too.
Brown rice, some eggplant.
Okay, eggplant's good.
Some grape leaves and
grape
fish.
This
good.
Is
tilapia.
See, I'm really shocked with the grape leaves. I'm going to tell you why. Like, we always make it homemade with grape leaves that we pick. It is much better when you make it homemade because the leaves are thinner. For some reason, when you get the jarred leaves or the grape leaves that are wrapped, that are already prepared in a can, the leaves tend to be really thick. Some places even double leaf them, which makes it, I don't know. I don't enjoy it. It really should be wrapped with a single leaf. It should be the thinner grape leaves. So it should just wrap it. It shouldn't feel like you're just chewing on a leaf, which sometimes it does. Hers look like they're like out of the can. It doesn't look like they're freshly made, which surprises me considering where she lives. There should be plenty of places that make it homemade. So I'm surprised that she just doesn't go. Well, then again, she probably doesn't leave her place that often. A place that actually makes it, because when you live in the Middle East, I mean, it's like everywhere. I mean, there's no reason why you need to buy it in a can.
And fish. And it's singari style, so it's flayed and grilled.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some, or like butterfly, I guess you would say, lemon. Hi, baby girl. Bismillah. Let's try these grape leaves. I love them.
Yeah, so you can tell. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get it back to the.
Let's try these grape leaves. I love them.
So you'll see when she bites into it. Okay, you can see it like there's so much leaf to it. It looks like it was, I don't know. It's just the leaves are. I don't know if they're too thick or something. But when you get them out of the can, trust me, it's not as good. If you can find a place like a Middle Eastern place that makes it, it's so much better.
Hot pepper. So,
and she's got
today
the
is
big ass
Monday,
spoon again.
And
I don't know why they don't take the bones out of the fish. That's like weird. I would think they would do that. You know, if you're ordering out, you think they'd at least clean up the fish.
I weighed myself.
Okay, you weighed yourself. Go ahead. So she's up 6 kg. So 160. I gotta figure that out.
I weighed myself. Mmm. The tahini makes the rice very creamy. And again,
So that would be 363 pounds. I personally, I mean, you guys have seen all the pictures floating out there. I personally think she weighs over 400. I don't think she is anywhere near 363. If you look at a lot of the pictures that have been posted, you can definitely tell she's a lot heavier.
gain weight. And I know why. I explained why in my video yesterday. Why I think that is the B word. Do you ever just
Okay, so when she's talking about this, the B word, the binging, okay, she's trying to make it sound like it's something very taboo to talk about. It's something very controversial. It's not. Okay, people have it. It's it's okay to talk about, Chantal. You don't have to pretend you're talking about something else. It's not that big of a deal. She she doesn't have any self-control. And this is like a problem with her. Like food rules her. Like she thinks about food day and night. And I think that part of it has to do with the fact that she has no life. Like when you're busy, I don't know if you guys can relate. Like when you're busy and you have a lot of things to do you ever forget to eat? Like I know if I'm busy during the day, I can go all day and just be like, oh my gosh, I didn't eat. She doesn't have anything to do. She sits in the apartment all day. She's thinking about food. She's talking about food. She's eating food. It's like food, food, food all day, all night. That's all she thinks about. So it's like, it's just so consuming in her life. She has to address that part when it comes to the binge eating because she doesn't. It's like she's trying to address it through the foods that she eats, but there's such a big mental component. And I know I've said this before. When you have this type of disorder, it's heavily mental. You have to seek help for it. The problem is that she wants to find like a quick fix to everything. She doesn't want to actually go through the steps of spending the time to really get help for that mental part. Not only does she have the binging issue, she has a lot of mental issues, okay, that are not being addressed properly. And all of this contributes to what we see on YouTube with Foodie Beauty.
feel like I was watching TikToks and I
Of
follow
course.
a few Italian grandmas. And I follow a few Italian grandmas. They're like super old. And they eat pasta like every day. And they're not even in the best shape. Like, they're not super thin or anything like that. But they're super old and alive. But they make everything from scratch.
Okay, that's good.
So I think the quality of the food matters.
Absolutely, it does. The quality of food matters, but you still have to make the right choices. Like eating the rice, you could have done without that. Like that isn't necessary. You have plenty of food there. That fish alone should make you feel very satisfied.
You know what I mean? The only thing I hate are the bones. So, that being said, um, yeah. And I was like, you know what? Like when I did lose the 7 kgs,
Yeah, because we know 7 kgs is a huge amount of weight. So just going to reflect back on that to see where her successes were with that. Obviously, that didn't work, right? Because you're right back in the same spot.
I pretty much just ate like a bit of everything, but less of it, and I walked, but less of it, and I was walking a lot, So I had bread every day, pasta, rice, but I added veggies, proteins, like a bit of everything.
Yeah, but Chantal, you're still fat. Obviously, what you did not work. I don't know why you don't understand this. I mean, you're looking at a 7 kg loss and being like, oh, wow, when I lost all that weight, this is what I did. Look, I ate everything. I ate a little bit of everything. See, it was fine. But how about your sugar levels? How about your weight? I mean, you have so many health issues. You're not making the right choices.
I was not binge eating.
Chantal, you've been binge eating for a long time.
It's very eye-opening that only a couple, well, like a few.
My husband was saying, I think it was last night, he was saying, I don't understand why she doesn't do the Ozempic. And I did Ozempic for a year, this past year. And I was trying to think about it, what could be the reason why, like the real reason why. And I'm starting to think that it has more to do with the fact that she doesn't want to be restricted from eating. I can tell you when I was on Ozempic, you don't like when you're on it for a period of time, you start to really lose your appetite. I mean, it's like it's you really have to think about eating. You're very intentional with your eating. I don't think that is appealing to her. When she was on Ozempic and she was losing weight, I don't think she liked the feeling of being confined in her eating, that it would limit her from eating as much as she wanted to eat. Because that's where she accesses her happiness, is by how much she eats food. So the Ozempic totally changes that for a person. And you don't feel like eating, and you feel full much quicker, and the whole digestion's different. Everything is different when you're on it. It's like having weight loss surgery. It's a shocker, right? You can't eat as much food. I personally, just my opinion, I think she doesn't want to be restricted. That's what it comes down to.
Feel.
At least part of the main reason.
Can bring that weight right back up.
And when she says her stomach didn't feel well when she was on the Ozempic and stuff, I can tell you my own experience. The reasons why your stomach won't feel good on Ozempic is because you're either eating sugar, dairy, like too much cheese and stuff like that will upset your stomach, or you're just eating too much food, period. Your body does not react well on Ozempic when you do those things. And she was doing those things. Remember, she was like, wasn't she like eating lokma and all that stuff when she was on the, I don't remember if she was eating a lokma. I'm trying to think back at that time. But she was still trying to eat like she normally eats. And that's probably what was causing her stomach issues. And she didn't like it. She couldn't do what she wanted to do the way she did it on Ozempic. Because I'll tell you what, she would lose weight on Ozempic. 100% she would lose weight.
So, what is this?
And I'm telling you, if you can find a way to bypass having surgery and do the Ozempic, I mean, when I had surgery, Ozempic wasn't even around.
Anyway.
Why not? Why not go that route?
I'm going to get back on track.
You're always going to get back on track. That's what you always say.
The exercise was helping a lot, especially with my pain.
Okay, so I want to say this one thing about the exercise. I was watching that one video where she's like walking around that farm and stuff. I'm going to tell you, I went to a similar place, and when I lived in Arizona, there's a safari there. I think it's called the African Safari. And what they do is they have like a van, like a bus thing that drives you around, and then they have these like cars that come around that can, like, because it's a big area. So like if you want to get on it and then go to the next stop, you can get off, do your thing, get back on, go to another stop, do your thing. I'm convinced that's what she was doing. I think that she was taking that van, going to a destination in that farm. She was doing her little running, walking for a couple of minutes, getting the video clip, hopping back onto the van, going to a different part, because that is a real thing. They do that. I just know from that safari, there was just so much space to walk. Unless you had all day to walk around, it's a lot of walking. For even just somebody who's fit too. I mean, I saw all kinds of people in the van.
Like I haven't been out walking, doing my walks. And as a result, My pain is really bad today. That's why I'm kind of not in a great mood.
So now she's going to be blaming the lack of walking the last few days for her weight gain, her pain, all that stuff. It really comes down to multiple things, Chantal, not only the physical activity, but what you're eating. You know, what you put in your body is going to determine how you feel. If you're putting good food in your body, you're going to feel good. If you're putting bad food, you're going to feel bad. That's how it works.
You know. So I gotta get back out there. Yes, indeed I do. I gotta take all the bones out. Hold on.
Got all those claws dirty. Ah, God, you're such a messy eater. See, me personally, I would have cleaned this up before I went on YouTube. I mean, I guess this is part of the entertainment, huh?
So, yes, I gained some weight.
Yes, you have. Shove it in. Shove that food in, Foodie Beauty. I mean, I'm just
But I
watching
will
her.
lose it again.
I'm just watching her eat this food, and it's
Inshallah.
so much food. Oh my God.
Something is making me sneezy.
Sneezy.
I'm not sure what.
I mean, she's got
So,
what? I mean, I'm looking at that rice. It looks like what? One, two, maybe 3 cups? 3 cups? What do you guys think? 3 cups of rice? Yeah, she should have a lot less, but we know she's gonna eat it all.
another thing I want to talk about.
Go ahead, talk about it. Let me guess, the reactors? Got more shit with the reactors?
Which I believe I've expressed concern over before.
Okay, go ahead. Stop shoving food in your mouth and just say it.
But
God. Oh my God, just say it. I hate when she does this.
I'm debating saying this.
God, just say it.
When you are repentant, you should only do it to Allah, not
What?
revealing your sins to others.
What? What?
But
Oh my God. There was a
there was a
cut
comment
there.
from another Muslim
Okay.
sister,
Okay.
and it made me think.
What? Made you think what? What was the comment? What made you think?
I feel, like other Muslims.
By the time this woman gets the what she wants to say out of her mouth, I swear she is the most insufferable woman. Okay.
I have a right to remind you of the right path, not in a judgmental way, but in a caring way.
So all of us saying that to you is irrelevant, but because a Muslim chick in your comments said it, suddenly you have a revelation.
We're
Oh
going
my
off track.
God.
So I appreciate that. Not being condescended by people who are not even Muslim or religious, and also
Chantal, I can tell you one thing. I'm a very, very religious woman, okay? I'm a Christian and very religious, okay? I live my life the best I can. So, yes, you don't know us reactors and where we are spiritually. And really, does that matter when someone gives you advice? They're giving you advice. It's life advice, common sense advice. People give advice from their experiences in life. You can value all that advice. It doesn't necessarily have to come from someone who is on a spiritual path. Anybody can give you advice, and it can be very good advice.
commit immoral acts. But
Wait, is that all cheese? Oh my God, is that feta? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's cheese, but God, that looks like a mess. Oh, and when she made that, let me tell you something. I was sitting and watching her when she made the breakfast. When she made the fool, the fava beans, and the eggs. Okay, so I had to look it up, right? Because see, my family's from Lebanon, so and my some of my family is from Syria. So that's the kind of food we were more Lebanese style type food. So I wonder if I know there's different variations of making fool, which is the fava beans she made. I was like, I wonder if there's a variation of where they put eggs in the fool because I have never in my life seen it. So I did find some recipes where they do poached eggs in the fool. I forget what culture that was that does that, but normally what we do is we make the fava beans, the fool. You put garlic in it, lemon, tomato, whatever you want to put in the beans, and then in another dish you would have this scrambled eggs with fresh tomatoes. Sometimes you put parsley and stuff like that, but it's like two separate dishes. I couldn't believe she was like making it in the same pot. It was just, I don't know. You got to realize like a lot, all this food is similar to my cultural food. So sometimes when I see her eating stuff, I have to look it up because there are different variations of what we eat in different countries. It might be the same dish, but it's just a different variation of it. But I didn't see anything of how she made it. So I don't know if it's something she just concocted herself.
His fellow sister, I saw my community post retaliating against haters.
Yeah. We know the reactors that she never watches, the reactors that she has an issue with. That's what she's talking about.
And that engaging in the drama and backbiting is not something that I should be doing.
Chantal, you've been saying this for years. You've been saying for years, I'm not going to watch the reactors anymore. I'm not going to listen to any of this crap anymore. I cleaned out my YouTube and none of it comes up in my feed anymore. You said all this stuff, but you continue to watch it. And that makes you utterly boring. Okay? It's kind of like we're watching you watching us. It makes no sense to anybody. Like, why don't you? Okay, I can understand like once in a while you want to address the reactors. Okay, like once every 6 months or something. Okay, but like you're addressing reactors nearly every video. And frankly, it's boring. Reactors are here to react on you. No, it's not about us. Okay, that we're not the star of the show. It's you. So you need to get that straight. Okay? You need to live your life, do your thing. You do you, honey. You do you. Okay? We're just here to watch. We're here to speculate. We're here for entertainment purposes. That's what we're here for. And people watch reactors because it's so much easier to watch you with the commentary or watch you in a clip type video. Like some of these channels that do clips and stuff. I watch them because, frankly, watching you alone is utterly boring. So people want to listen to commentary or they want to watch the clips. So what? You're still getting attention.
And that's 100% true.
We've been all saying this to you. You don't listen. I'm not the only reactor that said stop reacting to reactors. So what? Because she said it, suddenly you have a revelation? We've been saying it forever. Like, wake up.
And don't say to me that, well, you have these haters or reaction channels reminding you, saying it's haram, haram. I don't mean in that way. I mean, like from another former sister, gently remind.
So what she's basically saying is because the sister is Muslim, that she is far superior in her advice than anybody else. Okay, we got it. We got it, honey. We got it. We got it. Superiority complex. Okay.
In a non-mocking manner.
Nobody's mocking you.
Which I appreciate. So, you're right.
I mean, I know I'm not mocking you. I'm dead
So I
serious.
took those posts down.
And that's the other thing. You know when she like pulls down videos and she pulls down like her posts, so I still don't understand why she does this because somebody somewhere has a copy of it. I don't understand the point. Like I think in her mind, she thinks because she deleted it, it never happened. It doesn't exist. That's how delusional this woman is.
I'm gonna try to take down most of my posts from my past that are not who I want to be anymore, or showing
No.
my hair.
She's going on a delete fest. Chantal, you know like all this shit exists out there, right? You do know that, right?
Yes, it's still online. There's nothing I can do about that. I can only do what I can control. Um, so a lot of people eat with their hands here, by the way. Now, I don't feel like uh,
Oh my god, just
I'm being the
talk.
best person I can be when I'm retaliating, engaging in drama, name calling. Of course, when someone's attacking us, especially our looks, the first instinct out of anger is to make fun of them back.
Wait, what?
Is to make fun of them back. The first instinct out of anger is to make fun of them back.
Wait, hold
Especially
on.
retaliating, engaging in drama, name calling. Of course, when someone's attacking us, especially our looks, the first instinct out of anger is to make fun of them back.
Okay, so is she saying? I've replayed that because I'm trying to understand. Is she saying because reactors or other people are quote unquote making fun of the appearance of her and Salah that they naturally get angry and react? That's what I'm getting out of this.
But that's against Islam to do that.
It's not only against Islam, Chantal. It's just common knowledge. There's no reason to be raging the way you are. I mean, what? Oh, God, I can't stand this superiority BS she's doing right now.
The only thing that will matter in the end.
Okay, so she put this thing up. Don't hate those who lied to you, cheated, and betrayed you. It will teach you to rely on Allah and expect less from creation. They will be answerable for your deeds, and you will be accountable for your deeds. Forgive them and leave everything to Allah. He is just. Okay, that's just common sense, Chantal. That's just pure common sense. But of course, we know she doesn't have common
Is how
sense.
we've treated other people in the face of adversity, how we conduct ourselves in the face of conflict.
I can hear the prayer in the background. Can you guys hear that? I have my headphones on so I can usually hear background noises. Oh my lord. Come on.
So for me, from now on, what's going to be more important is how I behave as a human being, and I'm not going to focus on getting a one-up on people who only want the worst for me, who only want to misunderstand me and try to make my life miserable, who just want.
Okay, so not all reactors are wishing misery on you, wishing you failure. I personally can only speak for myself. I definitely am not. I watched you for years. I have been watching you for years. And I've just watched you spiral and spiral and spiral and just completely get out of control. And not all reactors have it in for you. I genuinely want to see you get better. I genuinely want to see you change and become a good person. I genuinely want to see you stop lying constantly. I genuinely want good things for you. The problem is is you're not a good person. You can't find the goodness in you because you're such a bad person. And you obviously found yourself a perfect match because he's just as rotten as you are. But hey, if you're willing to change and put the work in, we're all here to watch and support you. But the problem is that this has been going on for years and you constantly say you're going to change and you never do. I genuinely believe you don't want to change. I think you're very content in your little bubble. I think you see all of us as the problem and you're the normal one, whereas it's vice versa.
I want to hate, basically. Those people are not important, but we do spend a lot of time thinking about people like this in our lives, and it's wrong.
If you don't watch us, Chantal, you won't think about us. Out of sight, out of mind. Have you ever heard that?
We should be worrying about the people who love us and being kind no matter what.
Exactly. Chantal, those people in your real life, like your family that you abandoned in Canada, those are the people that genuinely love you and care about you. Us reactors, we know you, we're vested in it, all that stuff, but we're not close to you like that, okay? Those are the people you should be concerned. You should be concerned about these reactors, okay? Move on. Move on from us. We don't want your attention. We don't want it. I'm so tired of you talking about reactors. It's so exhausting. Because all it shows is that you don't have any genuine content. You are not an interesting person that way. So you have to fish to the bottom of the pond to try to find some dirt to bring to the surface. That's how you are.
Because the people who are the meanest are the ones who are the most hurt and who need the kindness the most.
That goes for you too. You are very mean. Who was mean to you, Chantal?
Oh, Unimate. If you want to get your own, check the description.
She's going to sell it to us, guys.
When I'm off track, I don't take the slim because, you know. But this I drink every day regardless. I love it.
When I'm on track, I don't take the slim. This is what she's saying. So the other drink is the slim drink. So she really believes that at this entire time she's been on track. You've never been on track, Chantal. The entire time you've been in Kuwait, you have not been on track. The delusion is real.
Again, no sugar. It's a yerba mate drink, but it's like lemon flavor. It's so good. So I don't know about most people, but for me, when I'm mean to someone or I say things that could hurt somebody, even if they've hurt me, it replays in my mind at night. Like I have trouble sleeping, and that's why.
I don't believe that for 1 minute. I don't believe that she consciously thinks about the mean things she does to people. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Because if you recall, when she's been her meanest, she hits way below the belt. Way. I mean, she is nasty, okay? Nasty mean. I mean, she gets down and dirty. She is really, really mean, okay? Which only tells me that she just lowers herself. If you want to be above that, elevate yourself. Don't pay attention to it. Don't acknowledge it. Just turn away from it. Do your own thing. We don't matter, Chantal. We're here to entertain the other crowd of people who are interested in you but don't want to watch you. There are people who want to watch you. Just focus on them. That's your audience.
I end up deleting all my posts because I do them in the heat of the moment when I'm feeling defensive.
I wonder, and it'd be interesting to hear from people that know her in real life. I wonder if she's like this face to face. Is she the type of person that will be nasty to you in your face, or does she do it all behind a computer? I do notice this is a big thing, right? So I come from a time where we didn't even have computers, cell phones, nothing. We didn't have any of that stuff. I noticed today that people are very, very triggered, and people immediately will put nasty comments or post nasty things without thinking of the consequences of that, right? Because if you were to say that same thing directly to somebody's face, would the outcome be the same? And would you have the nerve enough to be that nasty to someone's face? I wonder that about her because I don't know. I don't know how she was in real life when it comes to real life friends, like physically real life friends. Like if she was that nasty, if she was that confrontational. Because she's a very triggered woman and she gets very nasty and very confrontational, but I don't know if she has it in her to do it face to face.
It's like a marinated eggplant.
Yeah, eggplant's delicious. I love eggplant.
Um, I know I have a lot of haters who will say, well, you deserve everything you get. But I have a lot of lovers. No, I'm not a bad person. In the end, I just want to be a better person. And that starts with, you know,
Chantal, you have to want to be a better person for yourself, not for anybody else, but for yourself. Because when you become a better person for yourself, it will exude from you that way. You will exude that. You will put out that type of person. But you have to want to change for yourself. You have to want to be better. Not for any other reason, not for us, not for your viewers, not for anybody else. You have to do it for yourself. That's when you're going to be successful.
how you treat other people.
That's definitely where you need to start is how you treat other people because you are very, very nasty. Just because somebody is nasty to you doesn't mean you have to double up nasty to them. Okay? It's so not necessary because in the end it does nothing. It really doesn't. Like all this online bickering and conflict and all this stuff, it's ridiculous.
This is really good. This marinade, marinated eggplant.
Need more cheese.
If I can't be nice to somebody, I'm going to ignore them. I'm just not engage.
Well, we're going to hold you to that, Chantal, because I would love to see that. I would love to be able to react to you without worrying about your reaction to reactors. I don't care about that.
It's not important for me to stroke my ego and have pride and all that other stuff. So, that's my lecture for today. Yeah. Back to walking tomorrow. I like this place because they don't give you a huge portion of rice. It's just like a small tin. Like the palm of your hand.
That is not the palm of your hand. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 palms in your hand. Okay, I mean, seriously, Chantal. I mean, just the delusion. It's God. She's so delusional, isn't she? She's just a very delusional woman.
Which is the diabetic doctor said to have maybe
Oh my
a cup and a half
God.
of rice. That's about it.
Oh
The
my
fish
God. A cup and a half of rice. Honey, that's like at least 3 cups of rice right there.
looks huge because it's butterflied. It's just 1 to 11.
The fish is fine. I don't have an issue with the fish. I have an issue with the rice and the bread. And a little bit of the cheese just because I don't think you need to do dairy right now.
Yeah. And there's not that much meat. Like it smells like bones. But that's good enough. I didn't even eat one whole bread.
Good.
Um,
But I know she'll eat it when she
I had a
gets
few
off it.
proteins.
She is going to eat more food when she gets off this video,
Those are my
100%.
favorite. I buy a huge can. But this can is like a good brand. It's really delicious. And the ingredients are very minimal.
Chantal, if you watch me, do me a favor. Find out if they make the grape leaves. Find a place that makes it fresh. You'll like it 1,000 times better. Trust me. There is no reason you should be buying that canned grape leaves. No reason. You're in the Middle East.
Which is always good. A good sign. So, I guess that's it for now. Those were the things on my mind today. Um, Baby God! Want some fishy fish?
Oh my god, I hate when she feeds the cat from the table.
I always bring him a little meal every day. Some cheese, a little bit of chicken today, earlier, a piece of carrot. Then he gets his mid-afternoon peanut. And his regular kibble, just a bit of that. And I'll give him this piece of fish. He lives in a cage. Let him enjoy life, whatever. YOLO. Anyway.
Are they supposed to eat fish? I thought they were supposed to just eat like corn and stuff like that, or carrots, or like veggies, and I don't know. I don't know much about them.
This is too spicy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.
Alright guys, so this was her lovely video. Let me know what you think. Put your comments below. Also hit the like button. Apparently that really helps with the algorithm. I did not really realize that, but if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. Please be safe, and see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.